It's grade 10. I'm on the bus. I'm heading to school in the morning. A guy gets on the bus and sits behind me. I'm sitting near the back of the bus where a lot of people go to smoke or vape in the morning. And a few stops later, I start smelling some sort of fumes. I try to find the source of the fumes, and it turns out that it's the guy sitting behind me. He was vaping, and it wasn't the smell of a regular vape that you might assume, like gummy bears or cotton candy. No. This vape smelled more like a dirty, damp rag that's been soaked for a week. Our generation has gotten to a point where kids can't even go to school before they start vaping. In fact, kids are so down bad nowadays that they're sucking on little USB sticks that smell like a dirty rag. When I walk past my old middle school, I see 6th graders by the benches smoking like they're gangsters and roadmen. Are you kidding me, bro? When I was in 6th grade, I was either at the park with my friends, not smoking, or in the lunchroom. How did we get here? How did we end up like this? I think I might have found the answers. The main reason that students, or should I say kids, vape is one of two reasons. Either A, they want a feeling of importance, or B, they use it to cope. Now, there's tons of videos on YouTube and the internet that go into further detail on these two reasons, but I'll try and summarize their key points in this video. The first reason, they want to feel important. Society has almost pushed away and shunned vape culture, so much to the point where people trying to quit are ostracized by their friends who don't vape, further pushing them towards their friends who do vape, sort of sealing them off from the rest of society, metaphorically speaking. The second possibility is to cope. Now, it could be either school is stressing them out, home life is stressing them out, but either way, every time someone picks up a vape, every single time someone takes a hit, they're coping with something. Either they know it or they don't know it, subconsciously or consciously. There's something there that they're coping with that causes them to pick up the vape as a sort of escape. This video will mainly apply to vaping, but this can also apply to other addictions such as smoking or alcohol as well. Another key point as to why so many kids are vaping nowadays is due to their families. A lot of kids today are growing up without fathers. And without a father, you have no strict guideline in the household. And I agree, yeah, women can do everything men can. But biologically and physically, the men are supposed to be the leaders and maintainers of the household. If you have a household with just a single mother and kids, the kids are far more likely to get into trouble if they do not have a father. Fathers are supposed to guide their kids, be strict. They're supposed to help their young avoid the societal traps laid out by the previous generations for the younger ones to fall into. In fact, teachers at my school are well aware of vaping, and it's practically like they've gotten used to it. For example, I was in class one day, and I was standing next to the teacher. I heard a group of kids saying they were going to go to the washroom and go vape. The teacher didn't even look fazed by it, turned to us, and said they should be real men and smoke cigarettes instead, in sort of a joking way. Another person who many people don't suspect who influence kids into vaping are their older siblings. They oftentimes supply the younger siblings with vapes or weed, otherwise inaccessible by them. In fact, these acts of smoking and vaping are often encouraged by the older sibling, as many older siblings tend to smoke with their younger siblings. These people in a family have a duty to protect their children or siblings from these evils. Any smoker or any vapor out there who is trying to quit this addiction, when they go to bed at night, when they lay their head on their pillow, if you ask them, do you wish that they could quit this addiction? Most of them would say they wish they could quit it. So then why are you passing it on to your younger sibling? Why are you making them go through the same trouble that you went to when you know where it leads? You know the devastation it can cause. My conclusion is this message. One to the older siblings and one to the kids actually vaping. If you are an older sibling, think twice about introducing your younger sibling to the same evil that you struggle with. And if you're a kid that vapes, think about this for a second. Try to find the root cause as to why you pick up a vape or why you smoke. If you like this video, consider subscribing and checking out my channel. I post weekly and I'm sure there's something you'll love. That's all for this video. See you soon.